I know I sound like I'm preaching to you, but I can't reach you unless I reach that spiritual nature. So here we go. Let's get started. I always like to start with this because this here is a nice icebreaker. It's a definition. And I want to know how many black people we got in this room today? Huh? Wow. I'm impressed because I'll be having almost the whole room raising their hand when I ask that question. The whole room would ask, like, y'all not black? Y'all not black? Now, I'm going to have somebody read this, and I'm going to pick him out. Brother Ray back there. Take that to him. And then you can pass it on. We're going to look up the word American. And the first word is black. Read that nice and loud. I mean, so where everybody can hear that. Let me tell you what dictionary that is. You, bro.
This is Hindsight Radio. I represent it. The information station changing the nation.
Hey, peace, everybody.
Peace,
We're
everyone.
back.
Yes, we're back.
We tried to do something last week, but it didn't. Vegas just took over.
Yeah.
Vegas just took it. It didn't happen. Sorry about that. But we're here. We're back. How did you enjoy Vegas?
I loved it. It was fun. You know, it was my first time there, so.
Yeah, I've been there a few times, but it was all on a couple of seminars. It was all business. So I never enjoyed, the sights around there.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I loved it. I mean,
yeah.
Just everything. The plane ride there, and I knew it was city like, but I was surprised to see how much, there is that's offered there, like the buildings and all the sites.
Oh, you okay? Yeah, that little area. It's
Strip.
really they got stripped down versions of different areas. Like they have Little New York there.
Mm-hmm.
It was cool.
Mm-hmm.
So I meant to tell you something. I didn't get a chance to tell you. When we exchanged the rings,
Mm-hmm.
something happened. My ring, like, it was like loose, and then it just like clamped down, and then haven't been able to take it off since.
Oh, okay.
It's just so like it's like I
That's
thought
a
it
good
did it.
thing. Are you serious or are you just joking?
Yeah, that didn't happen to you.
Sure.
Yeah, right. Shows how committed you are. See, my commitment.
I said sure.
It goes along with your
sure.
commitment.
I was going along with you.
It shrunk
Okay.
up. Yeah, but anyway, I'm just kidding. Anyway, together after a Sin City vacation. I don't know. I guess Vegas is what you make it. They have all of these things that go on in Vegas and stuff like that.
They say what stays in Vegas, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Right. So we're gonna leave it right there. As far as we could tell where we ate and where we went.
We can't share some things.
Thanks, Steve, for the donation. Who's on? We got Karen on. Carini. Amexa Moore is on. Steve Johnson is on because he just sent the donation. Um, so we saw Michael Jackson's one. I think that was a
Hmm.
really good
Yeah, I thought it was good too.
too thing
I told you I got a little emotional.
when they morphed him into the little boy.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
it was moving. It was really.
yeah. Whenever I hear his songs when he was a kid, I always get emotional. I don't know why.
Yeah, he has some very good songs. I like his older songs more than I like the
Hmm.
newer ones. Um, but I was surprised because I thought it was gonna be them singing his songs. I didn't
Oh,
know he
okay.
was gonna be. They were gonna play his actual songs and he's gonna sing them.
Right,
They were just dancing and doing acrobatics to it
right.
and playing out little scenes to it, which that made it much more enjoyable. Because
Hmm.
I just can't picture anybody doing Michael Jackson's songs. I grew up in
Yeah.
that '80s era,
Hmm.
you know.
Yeah, it was better than expected, I would say.
Can you guys hear us okay out there? Are we coming in loud and clear? I guess they are. I'm not how this thing here lights up when you
I'm here talking.
talking.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. You got more people coming in. Hey, let us
Mm-hmm.
know if y'all could hear us. Let me see. We also got a video. Show y'all a little snippet of what went down. What happened in Vegas. I don't know. No one's saying something. It said
Loud
loud
and
and clear on
clear.
there, and so good.
Okay.
Kind of hard. I'm not using my usual equipment. So what I'm gonna
Yes.
do is I'm gonna play this video for you guys, and where is it? There we go. All right. Yes, video. Charlotte Douglas still.
Yes, we're at the airport on our way to Las Vegas. Yay!
It may not have this. Hang on. Let me stop it. I'm gonna stop it for now. Hang on. I don't think I'm sharing the sound. All right. My bad. Let me share it again because you gotta click that little box. And I don't think I clicked it. Window.
We're getting it
Oh,
together. What?
it doesn't. Let's see. Let's find it. Where's the video? Yeah, it doesn't like when you do that. It doesn't
Hmm.
share the sound.
It doesn't share the sound.
Remember, I tried that before and it didn't. They couldn't
Oh.
hear it. When I go to, it'll share the sound of the Chrome tab, but it won't share that. See, it's not there. Well,
Okay.
I guess you know what? We could just play the video. They don't have to because we didn't. We're not saying a whole lot in it. You think it'd be cool?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, let's share that. Try to do it again, and I need to change this.
Can they
One.
hear us when
Yeah,
we're
they can
playing the
hear us right
video?
now. Yeah.
When you're playing the video?
Yeah, this is what the problem here. All right, got it. Okay. Who's that? All right, that was it. I know the sound kind of was
Yeah,
no
sound
good.
went off.
No, that was it. That was it. That was how it ended.
Oh,
The sound.
okay.
Because the clip I had wasn't long enough, and I didn't have enough time to put it together right. I'm gonna dress
Okay.
that up a little bit better later on.
Okay.
I kind of put that together in the last 30 minutes. By the way,
Mm-hmm.
did you order that food?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
All right.
Yeah, but as you seen, we had a really good time. That
Yeah.
buffet was awesome.
Oh yeah, that what was it? How do you pronounce that name?
Buzz something.
Bacchanal.
But
Yeah,
it was so good.
it's expensive too. Well, it's worth it, but it costs. Yeah. So when you go there, just
I
expect
thought
to
it was
cough
worth
up.
it.
Yeah, it was. It
Yeah,
was because when you think
worth
about
it.
these fancy restaurants, like we ate in a restaurant that next day, and we
That
spent
was double the
way
amount.
more. Yes,
Yeah.
way more than that.
Or
And
triple the amount.
no, it wasn't
No,
triple.
double
It
the
was.
amount. Yeah.
It wasn't quite double. It was a little bit under.
Oh,
It was like almost $300.
well,
270.
we could have went back to the buffet.
Right.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So when you go to Vegas, have some money with you. You'll need it. It's not a
So,
cheap place to be.
What was your favorite part?
Of the outside of that's a test question, right? Trying to
No, I'm just asking.
the part where we got married. That
I'm
was my
making
favorite-
conversation.
No, I'm just kidding. But that the part where we got married, that's my favorite part right
Okay.
there. Everything
All
else
right.
was secondary.
Okay. What about your next favorite part?
The Michael Jackson concert.
Okay. Okay. Mine was that buffet.
The buffet? That was
Yes.
the favorite highlight of
No,
the
that was my second favorite.
Okay.
Yeah.
Second favorite. Okay. What was your first favorite?
The ceremony.
The ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the place was really where we did the services at was really unexpectedly nice.
Yes, it was.
I thought
nice.
I saw the pictures, but you think Vegas is but it was really nice.
It was.
But what did you think about the minister?
I thought he was very good. It was very spiritual.
Yeah,
And he hit on the right points.
he did.
Um,
What did you take from what he said? Like some of the things he said.
now you're putting me on the spot.
No.
I mean, what I took was actually the vows that we gave each other. Okay. I know you were really like what the things that he was saying was good. It was strong words, and I'm sure he was talking from experience. But what I really took was the vows, our vows, which we didn't even
we just kind of spoke from the top of our head.
Yeah. We didn't
have anything written down. We just said from the heart,
right?
Basically, Well, I like he took his time and he explained some things that most times you don't hear
Mm-hmm.
at a wedding. I've never heard a minister talk as direct and pointed as he was. I've seen weddings where they
Mm-hmm.
read the scriptures and they kind of sound,
Mm-hmm.
scripted.
Right.
You could tell he was speaking from his own
Mm-hmm.
experience, and he was delicious. He was very important. He was talking about when it comes to the man, you have to listen. Listen to
Mm-hmm.
your wife. Don't try to
Right.
fix, but just listen.
Right.
And when it comes to the woman, trust. He highlighted the
Right.
two. From a man's point of view and a woman's point of
Mm-hmm.
view, he highlighted what's important to a man
Yes.
and what's important to a woman. Just
Right.
listening. And when he was saying that, I remember, and I can remember a lot of our conversations. You would always say, "Are you listening? Are you just listening?" Listening
Mm-hmm.
and seeing,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes men misinterpret the listening part.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
listening, but we want to jump to solving something. And he was like, "No,
Mm-hmm.
that's not. You just listen. You just want to be heard."
Mm-hmm.
And I knew that, but when he said it and he reiterated that, that made it connect more
Mm-hmm.
when he
Mm-hmm.
when he brought it up, because I was reminded of all of our conversations when you say listen, 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 and I said,
Mm-hmm.
okay, well, that's what he's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that is.
You know, it's funny
Mm-hmm.
because probably like the day before we left, you actually was a very good listener
Yeah, about what?
to me. Like you listened to everything I said.
Like what?
If you can remember
Like
when
get the
we
bags,
no
open the door.
no
What?
no when we sat in the restaurant, you don't remember when we sat in Cheesecake Factory
Oh, was that day or the after that? That was that was the day after, I think.
the day after. Yeah, that was the
Yeah,
day after the
that's
ceremony.
a.
I said you were very good at
Oh, right,
listening, so I
right.
know you can do it. You
Yeah,
can be a good, very good listener.
yeah, yeah. Of course, I'm always listening though, for the
Yeah.
most
Mm-hmm.
part. Sometimes I don't. I didn't listen that when we went to dinner to Treasure and Big Sean's house. We got stuck in that neighborhood. What
Well,
was
I
going
was
through your mind?
I
Like,
wasn't even saying much. I was just like I wasn't worried at all. I was kind
why
of
weren't you worried?
because I knew, we could eat. I knew somebody was going to come eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, we got stuck in a neighborhood. That's just one of those things.
We took a Uber. How we got stuck? We took a Uber to Big Sean's, what we thought was Big Sean's house, and it wasn't. It was his parents' house, and she told me to double check the address because Treasure sent it to me by messenger. Now the problem is I don't have Facebook on my phone and Messenger, and then I got a new. I used to have the Messenger, but I got a new phone and didn't log into it on my phone, and
Mhm.
so I couldn't go back and verify that address. And and you wrote the address down off of, because we're working on their
Information.
trust
Mhm.
information. And so what happened was I became a victim of my own teachings. I teach you guys to use your CPN addresses, don't have anything coming to the house. And that was there's that was the address. Fortunate for us, it wasn't an actual, postal address or something like that. but
Yeah, but we got
what?
stuck in the
Okay,
neighborhood because it was gated.
and it was dark, and then they got a doorbell camera. And we're standing in front of these people houses,
Mhm.
and so we finally figured it out. I got
Yeah.
my messenger working, got the address, and I was in the Uber on my way back to the hotel.
Mhm.
And she said, "Well, won't you just do the forgot your password?" And I said, "Oh, okay." And I did all that, got into the address, and we redirected the
Mhm.
Uber to their house. We got there late. We was supposed to be there at 7. We got there like 8:30.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So we
And
had a Las Vegas moment. Yeah.
so that whole story that
Yeah.
happened, I think listening I think listening to a woman is not just because we want to talk.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Because you have
a lot of
legitimate concerns.
exactly.
Because you were concerned, like, you sure that's the address? And you asked me that several times. I was like, yes. Because for some reason I thought I verified it. I don't know what, but I guess everything happens for a reason. It turned out.
Yeah.
It turned out pretty good. The evening turned out really good sitting with them, and
Yeah.
if I wanted to have them on tonight, but I getting back consultations was back to back today, so I'll catch up with Big Sean sometime, over the weekend, and we'll talk about it because I got to talk to him about some other stuff. So yeah, so yeah, that was interesting because we were trying to get out. Like, I never saw in the neighborhood that you're gated. It's locked from the inside. You can't just open the
I've
door and
never
go out the
seen
gate.
that either.
It was both ways locked. I was like,
that was
what
strange.
in the world?
But maybe everybody has a code or something.
Maybe they try to prevent people from letting strangers in. So you have to have a code.
But I mean, to get out.
To get out. I didn't get that part.
Yeah.
I didn't get that.
But we got
And I was sizing up the fence. So yeah, I could jump this fence. But then I looked at you. I said, "Ain't no way. No, we ain't winning it now. Not in the dress and that nice, pretty dress you were wearing. No, that would have really been a Vegas story. That would have really been interesting."
Yeah, I was just like, no, that's
but
not gonna happen.
A car came, and our Uber came right behind it. Like, and that was the only car that came the whole time we were standing at that gate. Like, it was just perfect timing. Yeah. So.
Yeah. So, is that all you like? What the minister said? Is that what you?
Yeah, I like that part.
Okay.
Well, it meant something. The Mexican said, he said that how much we won at the casino. No, we didn't win a whole lot, a few dollars. We didn't really pay a whole lot.
But right
like
before we
$100
left,
each.
we won.
Yeah, we won between us combined about $50. And we took that home. But yeah, we didn't. We're not gamblers, so we didn't go in there and try to throw a lot of money at those machines.
Yeah, it was fun though.
But it was fun playing. He said it's time for me and my lady to go on vacation in 2022 on Caribbean Island. Yeah, that sounds cool. Caribbean Island. What's our next vacation? I don't know. We'll talk about it. I know it ain't gonna be Disney, because you said you tired of that.
I'm all Disneyed out. Yeah.
Yep. So, what else? Anything you want to share?
No, just how are you feeling after?
I feel good.
The ceremony.
I feel good.
Okay. We didn't plan on anything to talk about today.
Yeah, because we've been running all week. As you can see, we just had a supposedly contractor here to look at some work to get done, and the guy sat there and talked about he had a license, and then when we pushed him on it, he ain't got nothing. And he took the plans. Like, what did he take all of that for?
Well, I honestly think that he did not know he didn't have a license. I think in his mind he thought just getting an EIN number.
No, he couldn't have thought that. He couldn't have thought that.
Just starting up a business meant that he was licensed.
Maybe he thought that, but remember, I made it clear what happened to the other contractor. He didn't have a license, and we couldn't move forward. And then he said, "Yeah, you can do jobs up this, but you got to have a license." And he was really adamant about he had a license. He got an electrician. Remember all of that conversation?
That was weird.
He was full of it.
Yeah, that was very strange.
I don't know what his deal was. So,
well, I want to go out.
I got all the guns locked and loaded just in case.
I want to go out of the country.
Where?
Just somewhere we both never been before. Just somewhere different.
That's something to think about.
Yeah. But I want to wait until like all of the regulations are gone.
Well, we be waiting for a while, babe.
And yeah.
They try to listen. Gas prices is ridiculous right now.
Hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. I think it'll ease up next year
I hope so.
because they're gonna get all of the peons to fall in line, and the last holdouts will just sit back and keep our arms folded. We'll be good.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah. Um. People, remember what I said earlier? I did a couple of videos. I did a video earlier about.
Okay.
Um. I was basically talking about. People are fighting to hold on to these jobs because
Hmm.
they're being forced to do something,
Hmm.
and they're scrambling to get
Hmm.
exemptions and stuff like that, but they hate the
Hmm.
jobs.
Hmm.
Like, I think it's insanity to me that you hate the job, you're getting up. I know you people need work, and
Right.
I understand that, but when you really step back and look at it,
Hmm.
it's like you're
Hmm.
fighting to hold on to something you hate, you don't
Right.
like, or you don't want to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
You're
I
scrambling.
I think it they have to come to a like a spiritual place,
Hmm.
because even for me, I worked for many years, and it took me 40 years. I'm 42 now, but it took
Well, you
me
weren't
40
working for 40
years.
years. You was working since you was born, babe.
Well, not since
I
I
know
was
what you
born.
mean. You came out
You know
like,
what I mean.
hey, here I am. Here's a job. You
Well, it took
just told
me.
people your age, by the way. But go ahead.
Okay, I'm not ashamed.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just took me many years to realize that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took me many years. Yeah, I was in my 40s when I finally cut the ties with a job.
Okay.
So it took me a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But I had to make a decision. I had to choose
right.
whether I was going to work or work my business. And I came to a realization that my business will never grow if I don't work it 100%.
Mm-hmm.
I had to be all in,
Yeah.
you know.
And each person goes through their journey.
Yeah.
So.
But I'm thinking like this whole pandemic was the awakening. It's like a rebirth. Like, okay, you got the pandemic, and that's a problem, and all of the stuff they're doing, but it's something that you're gonna put your foot down and you're gonna stick to what you want. Or here's your choice:
Mm-hmm.
you got a job, they get to try to do whatever they want, right?
Mm-hmm.
Say what they want. That tells you, well, if they're not doing things for your benefit, hey, it's time for me to do something different. You
Yeah.
don't have
Right.
to have the job. There's so much money out there to be made right now
Mm-hmm.
in opening up business, trucking business. When they get this logistic problem straightened out with
Mm-hmm.
all of these containers out there,
Mm-hmm.
um, just what we're doing right now.
All right. I
There's so
mean,
much
there's
content you can
so
create.
much opportunities out there, but I think that you have to be, you have to have a creative mind, and we were not taught. Many of us were not taught how to be creative.
I think
As
everyone's
young
creative. I
children.
just think that they have not been able to express it.
Right. Hmm. Yeah, I agree.
And the only way you're going to be able to express this is you got to let go of the things that's holding you back, like jobs and
Hmm.
things that demand your time, you know? So
Hmm.
it's hard to be creative when you got something that says you got to be there at a certain time, leave at a certain time,
Hmm.
get paid a certain amount of money, because your focus is always on making sure you keep that job.
Right.
And
Right.
then you go home, you need rest. You
And
might have children, that makes it harder.
it's hard to be creative when you were taught, just to listen to someone else.
Hmm. Right. So DJT, somebody said Donald Trump will be back in the house real soon once we get rid of the fake Joe Biden. I don't know. They keep saying Joe is fake and Trump is coming back. Well, I don't know. That that remains to be seen. All I know is gas is too high right now. All right, babe. 7:42. I don't have a whole lot more to say. Do you?
No.
I just want to say thank you to everybody who said congratulations and
Mhm.
actually sent gifts. Glenda sent. Did I tell you Glenda sent
Mm-mm.
some $100?
Oh yeah, you did tell me that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
telling everybody gifts, and other people sent gifts.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, Mexican Moore sent uh something on Tuesday.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
and a
Thank
few other
you.
people did.
Thank you to everyone.
Yeah, yeah. Like on my page, a whole bunch of people commented on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, mine too.
Yeah, and yours too.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I feel like I'm forgetting something
That you wanted to talk about.
that I wanted to share, but I can't think of it right now. What about your
Mm.
show on Sunday?
So yeah, I'll be doing a show this Sunday, the Raising Independent Thinkers show at 7 p.m.
Hmm. And I'll be back on Tuesday with my regular show, and I may be back with some live driving in the car broadcast in between that.
Mm-hmm.
And Jessica and Tasia did a show. I don't know if they did one yesterday, but I know they've been doing one over the last couple
Okay.
weeks. They're back doing shows.
I'll have to listen on to that.
Yeah. There may be lots of trucks and lots of trailers in them, but they really need drivers with CDLS to move big freight from ship to warehouse to customers. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Well, this is the time. If people who sitting home got a CDL, they got opportunity.
Mm.
All right, everybody.
All right,
Y'all
everyone.
stay positive, peace, prosperity, and extreme wealth to all.
Okay, peace, everyone.
Peace.